Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is SkiMaskDuets, and thank you for tuning in to yet another video. This is a very exciting video for me. I don't want to exaggerate it, but this concept is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. What I'm going to talk about in this video will change your life forever. If you apply it and you really abide by this one concept, not only will you have much more success in life, but you'll smash every goal you set out to smash, and your life will be a lot more meaningful and full of purpose. And what is this magical concept that I'm talking about? Watch to the end of the video so you can fully understand it. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on important key details. But basically, it is a universal wisdom that every one of your favorite authors, speakers that you listen to, motivational speakers, political people, anyone that's successful says the same thing. It's just worded differently. It's universal wisdom. It's the same concept. I'm going to explain it to you today. And I have to give a quick shout out first to Wes Watson. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel because I get a lot of my inspiration from him. And the first time I ever heard about this concept was from his channel. So check out Wes Watson's channel. I'll leave a link in the description so you can subscribe to him. This concept is called conscience congruency. Now, what does this mean? Congruency, parallelness with your conscience, your mental voice in your head that tells you right from wrong. Now, what is conscience congruency? You might be asking, see, how is this going to make me a millionaire? How is this going to make me jacked? How is this going to help me improve my life? I'm going to tell you right now. They call the conscience the authentic voice of God or the universe, whatever you believe in. And pretty much this voice is what guides you throughout life. It tells you right from wrong. Now, if you're someone who feels you don't really know what to do with your life, you don't really have meaning right now, you kind of just play games all day and waste time, and you don't really have any goals in life, you want to get in the gym, but you don't know what to do, you want to be a millionaire in the future, who doesn't, but you don't know what business to start, this is going to help you clear everything up. Conscience congruency. This is an interactive video. I want you to pause the video. Go get a pen and paper right now. I'm dead serious. Don't even use the notes app on your phone. That's lazy. Go get a pen and paper. You're going to write this down because you're going to look at this paper for the rest of your life, okay? After today. Go get a pen and paper. Pause the video. When you have it, come back to this part. You have your pen and paper. This is what you're going to write down. I want you to think of the most perfect version of yourself. If you were at the end goal and you beat life, you won. Life is a game, and let's say you beat it. Maxed out all your stats. You became the person you always wanted to be. Maybe you're a millionaire. Maybe you're a freaking billionaire. I don't know. Maybe you have 20 supercars. Maybe you just drive one Toyota Prius that you're fine with. Maybe you're jacked. Maybe you're fat. Maybe you're addicted to drugs. Whatever it is, honestly, whatever it is, the perfect version of yourself that you can think. If life went exactly how you wanted it to go, what would you look like? What would you own? Who's around you? Who's in your life? Like, just describe in detail the perfect combination, the perfect recipe of an ideal life for you if everything went your way, okay? When you have that, I want you to create two columns, okay? Two columns on the paper. Left is going to be the daily routine of the perfect version of yourself and the right is going to be things they don't do. So why is this important? So to get to this perfect version of yourself, you have to adopt the same habits that they adopt. Because obviously, to get to that perfect version of yourself, it's not going to be by doing the same things that you currently do on a daily basis. Otherwise, you would already be content with life. You would already be there at the end goal. Fortunately, your past habits, whether good or bad, are the reason you are where you are today. That's the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. And so if you want to get to, a certain end goal, maybe you're a millionaire, maybe you drive a Lambo, maybe you have a hot model wife from Europe, whatever it is, you're going to have to change your habits to get there. Obviously, the perfect version of yourself does not do the same things you do on a daily basis. Otherwise, you'd already be that person. So once you have it written out in detail, who is this perfect version of Ski or the viewer, whoever you are? Are they jacked? Are they tatted? Are they this? Blah, 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 the millionaire, etc. Now, one column. Write their daily routine from the moment they wake up. What does this person do? Do they wake up at 2:45 a.m.? Do they wake up at 5? Do they sleep in? You have an idea in your conscience of what it takes to get there. So write down. I'm sure they're a star. I'm sure they're a killer. I'm sure you have some crazy routine like wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, drink tea, meditate, blah, blah, blah. Good. Write it all down. Write everything down on that column. Put their wake up time. Put what they do immediately after waking up. If they go to the gym or not, what their daily routine is. Do they go to a job? Do they own businesses? Do they get on calls? Do they go to meetings? Be as detailed as possible and as creative as possible, okay? Anything that comes to your mind, write it on this freaking list, okay? And after you have this list of this perfect, ideal daily routine, on the other column, you're gonna write down everything that this person doesn't do. What's the reason they got to the level of success and became the perfect version of yourself, How did that happen? There had to have also been things that they didn't do. And for me, I'll give you an example, was I took out any drugs, alcohol, any substance use, right? Wasting any procrastination, any video game usage. I hate League of Legends. I swear by it. Riot Games, you're a great company, but I hate you guys so much, no offense. Anything that they abstained from, right? If you watch my dopamine detox video, the most recent one, that'll give you an idea. Maybe they just stop watching corn. Maybe they don't eat sugar. Maybe they, like I said, don't procrastinate. They don't do they're straight edge, no drugs, no alcohol, none of that nonsense. Now you want this two columns of a contrasting list Because now, congratulations, this is your new creed, this is your oath to abide by. This is conscience congruency. You have created the perfect version of yourself, and now you literally have the 10 commandments, freaking 2 stone tablets of things to abide by, to get you to that perfect version of yourself, to get you to that goal, right? Instead of just mindlessly setting goals, one day I want to do this, one day I want to do that, you literally now have the framework. You know the person you need to become in order to get to your desired end result. Because it's not about the goal, it's about the habits that you form to get there. Drop the mic, boom! Oh my God, that's one of my favorite concepts, bro. Because even me, by the time I got shredded, right? I wasn't even excited that I was shredded at the end. I was more so fulfilled and hyped up of the habits I formed. I couldn't believe that I was fine with eating canned tuna and saltine crackers, chicken and vegetables. I didn't even want to eat sugar, right? I literally formed the most elite iron mindset you could think of discipline. And I was more proud of the man I became, you know, and the habits that I formed as opposed to the result that I got. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Life is so much better when you have delayed gratification. When you literally have to work for something, it makes the end result taste that much sweeter, okay? You want it to be hard. It should be hard, but that's good because it gives you a chance to push yourself and see what you're made of, push past your limits, Captain Yami, and freaking make it to the end goal by becoming the most complete version of yourself. Because I say that at the end of every video, create the best version of yourself to give to the world. And that's what life is about. Always progressing, always setting new goals, and always trying to be a better version of yourself. And so that's what you do now. Now that you have this list of do's and don'ts, abide by them. If you want to be that perfect version of yourself, copy that version's daily routine as close as you can and start to abstain from the things that they don't do. If they don't watch SpongeBob, if they don't waste time on Netflix, they don't play RuneScape anymore, they're not trying to grind out 99 strength in the freaking wilderness wearing prayer robes, then just do that, you know? Because all those things will give you instant gratification. And yeah, it's fun now to get high with your friends, get the munchies, go on League of Legends, play COD all night and waste time. But I don't want you guys to end up in the point where it all catches up to you and one day you're in your late 20s or 30s and you're like, man, I wasted my life, I didn't achieve anything, blah, blah, blah. I don't want you guys to ever feel that regret. And as speaking of feeling regret is your guideline. If you're unsure of what to put on the lists, anything you regret doing after you do it, that should go on this list. Things to abstain from. Anything you regret, take it out of your life. And that's how you're going to keep taking baby steps forward. This is universal wisdom. A lot of famous people, motivational speakers, authors talk about this concept, but they word it differently. I'll give you one really good example. Andrew Tate, the great Andrew Tate, right? Lol, Kek W. This guy, one of his courses got leaked onto YouTube. I think was the Iron Mindset one. And I was skimming through, it was like 7 hours. And he was talking about how to form an elite mindset and work ethic and stuff. And the way he words it is basically, if you want to work harder in life, you need to create competition. And so what's the competition you create? He says, get a pen and paper. You're going to create the evil version of yourself. You're going to turn yourself into an evil villain. This evil villain does all the things that you know you should be doing. So he goes, write down their daily routine, write down everything they do. Now you have to compete with them. You have to be better with them. So when you're tired and you don't feel like working, you remember, oh no, the evil villain of Ski, the evil Ski, the red mask. He's not sleeping right now. He's probably in the gym. I have to grind. And so it's the same concept, creating a better version of yourself to compete with or to become. And I like to become it. That's a more positive way of thinking. I don't really care for competition with people. You know, I like to compete with myself only. That's the only person I really care to compete with. The point is, it's the same concept, worded differently. It's almost like the keys to the universe are the same freaking key, just different colors. Everyone paints them a different color, but they all open the same door. Wow, isn't that mind-blowing? And if you want to eventually open that door, you need the keys, brother. So take that list. That is your new 10 commandments to life. That is your new guideline. Become the person you always wanted to become, and then I promise you, you will have the end result that you always wanted. You will have that Lamborghini. You will have that successful business. You will have that six-pack. Blah, 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 blah. Anything you can dream of. Life is literally a video game. I don't care what anyone says. I'm on my way to becoming the best version of myself. And this concept gives me such a great feeling inside that I literally wanted to share with you guys just so you can also experience how good it feels one day. So set your goals high. Don't be afraid of what anyone says. Go out there and literally create the best version of yourself to give to the world. Oh my God, I love saying that. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you actually took a piece of paper and pen and wrote down what I said. If not, maybe one day you'll rewatch this video after enough regret in your life. Maybe you'll do it, who knows. But this is SkiMaskDuets signing out. Let's create the best version of ourselves to give to the world, all right? Peace.